how to stand out in a crowded industry. You know, many times I hear that and people, oh my God, there's just so many businesses just like this. There's no way I can make money. There's no way I can make any money at all. I mean, we hear this all the time in this industry that there's just so many people out there. I mean, how could I ever stand out? How could I ever? But you know what, though? Think about this. I want you to really think about all the people you see in any specific industry. I don't care what it is. If you could say to yourself right now, okay, let's just pick one. Let's just say electrical. You look at 20 different electrical vans drive by you in a week. What one thing made you remember the other thing versus the other? What made it stand out? We're talking about how to stand out in a crowded industry. So this is in any business. You took let's just take a house cleaner. Most house cleaners show up in just a car that's their own. No labeling, no packaging, no wording, no wraps. It just looks like everybody else. I mean, so the idea is if you're going to go into businesses, you want to be able to stand out. Remember this, people always remember what's different. They always remember what's different. Get this in your head. People always remember what's different. What's different is what stands out. And your goal is to figure out how to make things stand out so big. I have a friend who owns a junk removal company. He made his big box trucks pink with a basketball goal. He called his business Slam Dunk and Junk, but he used a basketball goal on there and they were pink. I mean, you're talking, they stood out like a big old sore thumb. He grew that business so fast to 7 figures, just like that. In less than 2 years, he was at 7 figures in a junk removal business. But people say, well, I don't know how to get business. Well, the goal is how can you stand out in your business? How can you do something so different in your business that's going to make people, when they see like, oh my God, that was so-and-so. Oh my God, that was so-and-so. That's going to be the key, is find a way to stand out. Find colors that stand out. Find something that's just so off the wall. You can do marketing that stands out. And we'll talk about that too. So I mean, you can just simple little marketing. Like let's say it's National Donut Day. Let's say that day you send out your customers, Happy Donut Day, Happy National Donut Day. They're never going to forget the fact that you sent something out on National Donut Day, a postcard to them. You know why? Because they expect it around the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, the normal things. But when you do something that's so different and so unique, they're never going to forget it. So the idea of your business is, how do you create a business that is so different and so unique? Have you ever called a business and they answer it like this? Plumbing company, how can I help you? Oh, yeah, you got that problem? Okay. No, we can't really help you today. Well, sorry. Okay, goodbye. I mean, seriously, people do some of the dumbest shit. I have seen everything under the sun when it comes to how people answer their phones. You could be so different, like, thank you for calling. Plumbing company today, how may I help you? So you do something that's so different. So in making something stand out from the crowd, it has to be experiential. It can't be transactional, because transactional get you a one-time gig with that client, but experiential creates a long-term effect. Think of different restaurants you've gone to. Like, here's one we've gone to at the beach in Florida, Dick's Last Resort. What are they known for? They're known for being rude and ignorant and obnoxious and all of the above. So remember, it's different from the everyday crowd. Remember, their food is like anybody else's. It's just food. They have a hamburger, bread. You know, it's not anything special. But what's different is their approach to business. That's what's different. They stand out from the crowd because they make it an experience for the client, and you should too. I don't give a shit what business you're in. You need to make it a positive experience. Every time that client has any interaction with you, it needs to be so positive, so powerful, so memorable in every possible that they say, you know what? You got to call these people here no matter what you do. That's what they're going to remember. They're going to remember experiences. They never forget those experiences. That's what makes it so good. So when you build your business, ask yourself the question of, how can I differentiate my business from everybody else's out there? And that's part of what we're going to talk about next is just doing your market research and your analysis. But you want to make sure your business is different from everybody else's. Remember, you guys all offer the same service. Let's say you're a house cleaner. You all clean the same house. But how can you differentiate yourself from that specific business that are different? How can you make it a better experience for that client? It's about the experience. My son owns a business. He went out to a client's house the other day and they said, you know what? We got a lot of bids and your bid was higher than everybody else's, but we loved you. So he made it about how when he approaches that client, they love him. They love his attitude. They love his personality. They love everything about who he is, how he interacts with that client. And that's going to be the key to your success in your business is you got to make it an experiential relationship versus a transactional relationship. And that's how you stand out. But remember this, when you market it, and we'll talk about marketing later, you're going to have to be different from everybody else because otherwise you look like everybody else. And it's the same old thing. That's the difference. So find out and figure out how to stand out in a crowded world. And I guarantee you, you'll stay booked all the time. If you make it about the experience, make it positive, make it impactful, make it powerful, make it over and beyond anything that client would have ever expected, I promise you, you're going to have one of the best businesses out there, hands down. Okay, so thank you for watching this lesson. It's a simple lesson, but these are simple things that people forget to do. Make sure you follow through. Remember, learn, apply, learn and apply, learn and apply. Do it, do it, do it. You got to become a do it now person. Okay, see you in the